why are men seem more hesitant about being in relationships with women in the nightlife? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Is anybody here in the nightlife?
We are.
Okay, so
Y'all want to answer that first?
Yeah, they should.
We could do that.
okay, all right, that's fair. Let's get to it.
The long and short answer is, what man wants his woman in another man's face all night with the hopes of getting a tip?
I'm nervous now. I don't know why. But I feel like when it comes to like working in the nightlife, there's a stigma behind it because there's women that's in the nightlife that are fucking to get where they are. So they're fucking promoters. They're fucking these rich niggas so that they could come and spend that bag. But then when you're a female that come in it and you're humble and you're not on that.
Talk it to the mic real quick.
And you're not on that.
You can lean back.
People feel like
oh shit, I almost busted.
They still have that stigma about you, like, oh, she working in a nightlife, so she's probably doing the same thing everybody else doing.
Right.
But you know, so
I mean, a lot of guys don't trust women of the night, bartenders, bottle girls, you know, any of those type of professions. You know, like I said, I wouldn't date a girl, honestly, who was a bottle girl. I couldn't do it.
It get tricky. So if you dealing with a guy, mind you, he met you in that life. Then a little bit down the line, he start feeling like, all right, you starting to get that. You in the limelight now. People starting to look at you more. So it could be like an insecure thing. Like sometimes they don't really like that.
Right.
So it gets weird. I don't know how to really explain it. Maybe you could help me out.
But I feel like whether I work in a club or an office, if I want to cheat, I'm going to cheat. It's a job. It's literally like being a waitress, just minus the food. Sometimes we do handle food, but you're literally being a waitress. You're dealing with customers. You're just bringing liquor to the table.
Right, but the whole premise of being a bottle girl, a waitress, I mean, a lot of times you gotta, especially you talking about at a club, you gotta dress provocative. You in some type of sheer, you got the titties pushed up, you got the ass out. I mean, you know, you gotta kind of flirt a little bit, because at the end of the day, you trying to make that tip money. That's how you make your money, is the tip. So you gotta flirt and be overly friendly so you can make that money, so you can hustle. And then as a guy, who would want his woman to have to be flirty and friendly with dudes all night? Just don't make sense.
I've had somebody tell me, like, from jump, like, if I start talking to you, you can't like work in the club. So don't fucking talk to me because this is my job. You understand what I'm saying? And like she said, like, we watch girls, you know who's fucking, like, you just know, like, this bitch work again. Like, you just could tell who's
Well, you saying you saying y'all could tell, or just the general public could tell?
So she do bottle
y'all could
service,
tell.
but I've worked in the strip clubs.
Yeah,
so
it's
I've
like
done
different.
bartending. Like, you know, you ever been to Starlets?
No.
All right, Starlets is like, I never worked there, but I've worked in
I
Atlantis.
don't fuck with strip clubs.
But in the strip clubs now, they cater more to the bartenders than they do to the dancers.
Yeah.
So in the strip clubs, when I was working in the strip clubs, it's not like I'm making my money off these bottles. I'm making my money the same way the dancers is making their money, except the people can't touch me. So I'm dancing for singles. So it looks a type of way to any guy that would want to talk to.
Just like I mentioned before, you make the bulk of your money off of tips. So you gotta be extra. You gotta dress. You gotta, number one, you gotta be able to garner attention. So you're gonna be dressed. I mean, like I said, you're gonna have that you're gonna have the push-up bra on. You're going to have the booty pop. You're going to have the whatever. You got a BBL. You're going to be showing it. And like I said, what man would rightfully be comfortable with his woman having to do that every night? Like, I couldn't do it. I couldn't deal with it.
To me, like, oh, you shaking ass behind the bar, like, for money?
Right.
It looks a type of way. So it's a stigma behind that. And I really stopped doing it. Now I stopped doing it. I only do bottle service. And it was because I was dealing with somebody and he did feel a type of way about it. And I thought, okay, I'm going to just stop my bag with that. And I'm going to just do the bottle service thing because it might look better for him. Not even thinking like I'm losing out on really a lot of money because when I was in those clubs, I was lit. I was getting the bag.
Let me ask y'all a question. Have y'all ever been into a heated argument and probably told y'all significant other, somebody y'all was dating, like, oh, that's why I got niggas trying to talk to me every, whatever, when I go to work or whatever.
No.
Y'all never, have you ever used that to throw in a man's face?
No.
Okay, all right, that's valid. I do want to go. You said something about, even if I work at an office, if I'm a cheat. I just do. I happen to have the statistics of the occupations with the highest fertility rates. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's funny you say that.
I'm eager
to hear this.
So
Yeah.
we got, these are the professions
That cheat the most?
that have,
This
that
is like
cheat the most.
women.
Right?
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
It's just a lot of it's just in general, but you know what I mean. So we got teachers on there,
Whoa.
trainers, education. Like we got
I'm not a
them. They on there. We got retail on there, and I know that for firsthand experience. Like I used to work retail. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You
Like
in the back,
motherfuckers be
the
doing-
stock room.
Man, it can happen at any job, whether you a teacher, retail, hospital, warehouse. And man, it be going down anywhere. If you're gonna cheat, you're gonna cheat. It's not going, where you work at, it's probably not gonna really affect that unless like I said, you're in this type of environment, that fast life, that fast money, strip clubs, bars. Yeah, it might be a little bit different then.
Crazy.
Motherfuckers
I
definitely
gonna do a little crazy.
The military, you know how many stories I
Oh,
heard?
yeah, I've heard that.
Facts.
And they be doing each other
Hospital
like girl
not
on
on
girl,
there?
guy on guy.
They be getting crazy in the hospital.
Yeah.
Actually, hospital is on here. Nightlife industry.
What number is that?
What's that?
Well,
number four?
it just got percentages, but I didn't copy it fully. Strippers, OnlyFans, that's all in the, I guess, nightlife, and aviation, which is like pilots and stewardess and stuff.
He bring up a good point, and that's another thing. I don't see how dudes could be with women who have the OnlyFans. Like that's like really like like doing X-rated type stuff on OnlyFans. How can that be your girl? That's wild to me. That's almost like dating a porn star. Like how could you? I mean, get your bag, get your money. Shout out to all the females doing OnlyFans, but couldn't be me.
Stuff like that.
Yes.
So I think sometimes when men
Can't trust a flight attendant, man.
when men see like women in nightlife, it's almost a percentage game, like, right? Because I think men do have a right to feel insecure. Like we're human. Like insecurities is just a human emotion. So when you look at the numbers, or you just know women or men, even in that lifestyle, they are around people. You know what I mean? And things tend to happen. Like you get what I'm saying? You might get drunk. You might flirt with him. You get his number because you think, oh, he cute. I'll just.
Facts. Or you get his number because he's spending a certain type of money, so you want to get him. You want to have a heads up next time he come to the club, then make sure you're working. It's a lot that go into it, man.
Friend him or whatever the case is. So I think sometimes men do look at that and be like, you know what? It's a risky occupation. Like trying to date that person is kind of risky because you never know. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's different from just dating somebody that's fucking working behind a desk. Even though the secretaries, they be getting, I ain't gonna hold you too. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
I feel like it's not a career though. So give me a reason to not do it. That's like me telling a man I want him to cut off all of his bitches by tomorrow.
y'all be doing that.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Women, I'm not like that. You got to be realistic. Like,
What you said is not a career, so why he got to give you a reason not to do it?
Because,
that's the reason not to do it right
if
there.
that's how
It's not a
I'm,
career.
that's how I'm making my money. That's how I'm paying my bills. You
All
can't
right, but you looking for other stuff while you doing that? You looking for other things while you doing that?
all the time.
Man, the thing about it is a lot of women that's in that type of life, they're not trying to leave that life and go into a career. Is the money too fast. The money too fast. Imagine you going there, you could make $1,500, $2,000 a night. What job or even what career is going to pay you that type of money? So it's like a lot of them get trapped in that type of lifestyle. It's the same. It's something similar to somebody who's used to getting fast money, and then you trying to go transition to a corporate or a 9-to-5. You can be like, man, like I'm gonna be here all day, 8-9 hours, and I'm only gonna make $200, $300. I could have made in the same amount of time. I could have made, in fact, half the amount of time. I could have made triple, quadruple this. So it's like a trap. It's tough. But let me know what you think. Could you handle, fellas, your girl being a bottle girl, OnlyFans girl, bartender? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.